All right, what's up guys? Back for another JR business video today. Of course we have Jeff, myself, Kieran O'Brien, and a special guest, Casey Adams. So you want to introduce yourself real fast?
Yeah, what's going on everybody? So my name is Casey Adams. I'm a 16-year-old entrepreneur, and over the course of the last year and a half, I've really jumped into the entrepreneurship field. I specialize in social media marketing. Now I do brand development with a bunch of people, as well as I'm a public speaker. And over the course of the year, I've been able to network with people like Caleb Maddox, Gerard Adams, Ty Lopez, and all these people that are really crushing it in the entrepreneurship world. And I've been able to do it by really utilizing my personal brand and really conveying my story on social media. So in this video, we're gonna be talking a lot about personal branding and the value that you can get from it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So he's killing the game on Instagram and stuff. Be sure to check him out. We'll link all of his social media and stuff. But we're lucky we reached out to him. He's in Virginia as well. So we're like, well, holy crap, you got to get up here. You got to check out the
we just
warehouse
spent
and
the
stuff.
whole day together at a car show. Awesome vlog on the Garage
So
channel.
that vlog is on JR Garage,
Yeah.
and now we're like, let's get down to business, talk a little business video before they head out. So that's what we're going to be doing here: social media, personal branding, talking about the importance, and all that good stuff. So let's get into this.
All right. So the first thing, what is a personal brand? We'll have Casey start on this. So what is a personal brand to you?
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, a lot of people about personal branding, a lot of people get it confused, but the way that I describe a personal brand that's been able to help me is really identifying who you are and conveying that message on social media. Because first of all, social media has millions of people on it, and to build a personal brand, you really have to separate and really pick out who you are and post content based on how you want people to view you as. And the authenticity also plays a huge hand in it, because you're trying to convey who you are, what you do, and build an audience, and overall tell your story on social media. And personal brand to me is really just laying out how I've been able to get from point A to point B. And a personal brand is overall just telling your story by utilizing social media and the whole aspect of it.
Yeah, like you said, you have to be unique. Like we were just talking, like in a product, you have to have a unique product. You have to have a unique selling point, something to be different to find your niche, right? So same thing applies to social media. Like you said, there's millions of accounts. So how are you going to separate yourself and be different to attract a following, which is your end goal, basically?
Yeah. So influencer marketing is about to blow up. All the big guys are talking about it. Google AdWords back in the day was super cheap, and now it's really expensive. Facebook ads used to be a little bit cheaper. It's getting more expensive every single day. And now influencer marketing is that next wave, I think, after AdWords and Facebook ads, because it's so powerful. Like, when somebody has millions of followers, that means there's millions of people who are genuinely interested in what they're doing, and that's why they're following them. They're not following them to get coupons or whatever, like they'd be following a business. They're following this human being because they have something interesting and they relate with them. So when you pay them, to advertise your product, it's almost more effective than any other type of advertising you could possibly do, and you can see an ROI.
Yeah. It's so many companies are looking for these social media influencers, because it's amazing how when they have massive amounts of followers, you can post something on Instagram and boom, immediately target thousands upon thousands of people instantly. Think about back in the old days, like you like big bands, I don't know, music bands, like they would have to hold a concert to attract thousands of people to share their message. But now, like, bam, you can just post on your social media and it's there instantly. So it's a completely different age, and just like you said, it's shifting toward this whole social media influencer realm. So it's a completely new thing that's only going to keep growing.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm going to be going over about 3 things in this video. And number 1 is going over the value of your personal branding and how you can really build your network by utilizing it. So for example, like less than a year ago, I really started building my personal brand, really focusing on it. And the reason I've been able to meet Caleb Maddox, Ty Lopez, Gerard Adams, and all these crazy successful people is literally by utilizing the platform, social media channels like Snapchat, Twitter, and mainly Instagram for me right now. But it's so crazy because once you've built your personal brand, that you could literally say, hey, my name's Casey Adams, check out my Instagram page, and it instantly tells who you are, what you do, and gives you the credibility. It allows you to reach out to people, and if they can actually check out who you are based on your personal branding. And if you can do that successfully and you really build it up in a powerful standpoint, it allows you to connect with so many different people, and you can really build your relationships by utilizing it.
And it has a snowball effect too, because you're a decent sized influencer, you start networking with other influencers, and then you're an even bigger one, and it just grows and grows and grows, and it provides infinite amounts of opportunity and networking for you.
Absolutely, yeah. And also, it's like for me, when I started meeting all these different types of people, the people that knew them saw me hanging out with those certain types of people, so they instantly saw me as an individual who that they could possibly correlate themselves with. So it's just powerful in the whole aspect of networking.
Yeah, associating with like-minded people, it's amazing. Like since we started JR Garage and all these things, the people who we've been able to meet and network with, we say it all the time, always be networking. That's a huge thing. If we weren't networking, we wouldn't have met him, met up with him, and some other crazy people. Like it's just insane the power of it. So that's why we're always saying network.
And whether you want a personal brand like a big famous Instagram account or whatever it really means to you, you should always network. No matter if you're an entrepreneur or not, it's just so important just in life and especially in business, just to always be talking to people. You never know what could happen. Like you're just reaching out to, I met Jeffrey by just reaching out to him on social media like a year ago, right?
Yep.
And now here we are. And that's how we met Casey. We just reached out to him on one of his live streams the other day. And now he's sitting here in our garage filming a business video with us.
There you go.
You never know where it can take you. You might be wondering why this is important and how you can make money, because that really is what it kind of comes down to. So we're going to talk about now how you can actually make money on this thing called personal branding.
Yeah, so pretty much for me, and how I've been able to monetize it, make money, and start traveling more is basically because if you can really personal brand yourself, it all correlates to if you have a product to sell, people don't necessarily, with the personal brand, they buy into you. And if you have a product that they want and you're an individual that represents that product effectively, then it's instantly sold in their mind and it gives you more leverage to sell more products or promote your business more effectively. And for me, I was utilizing Snapchat and I genuinely connected with all of my followers in a personal way where I would send them a video telling them who I am, what I do, and I could overall sell them my product based on what their business is, what they're doing, and overall just creating that authenticity of who you are and really building that relationship with others on social media allows you to, one, not only sell yourself, but sell products and make money, but doing it in an authentic way and literally just being yourself.
And then the flip side to that is people coming to you to pay you to sell their product for them, and that's what we talked about earlier, influencer marketing. So both of you have cool stories about that.
Yeah, so I mean, actually for me and my Instagram page, how I've been growing it, I've also had a lot of like companies, like whether it be clothing companies or I have a few people that have written books that they're sending them to me, asking me to promote it, they're paying me for it, and genuinely like I'm interested in it because one, like whether I like their t-shirts, I'm getting free stuff and they're paying me to promote it and stuff. So it's like a win-win situation. It gives them more people buying their products, it gives me more t-shirts, free books, and all that type of stuff. So once you have that branding and that marketing for your personal self, it leads to so many different things, with whether you're starting a new brand for yourself and you can direct all your followers to that, or if you have a new business and you want to help get interested or ask questions to your audience, it really just has a huge range of opportunities once you have that brand, personal brand.
Affiliate marketing is something related to this that you guys will hear all the time. So basically you're helping advertise someone's maybe good or service or whatever, and if you drive sales or interest, then you could get a kickback or some percentage or commission. Right, so that's we get messages all the time. And we always, like you said, you always gotta stay true to who you are. If it correlates to what you're doing or is related to what you're doing, that's the best bet. Nobody, I don't care about someone who gives me dog food to try to sell and we'll give you 25% of the sales. Like, no, I don't give a crap. I'm not gonna hurt my personal brand. Or no, so you gotta stay true to who you are, but affiliate marketing is a good way to really make money.
Absolutely.
And now for the question a lot of you guys are probably wondering, how do I get to that next level? How do I grow my personal social media so I can do some of these things? So let's talk about that a little bit. There are a few different things you can do to help grow it, and we'll share those.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, for me, the number one thing that I really use to start growing my personal brand is just, one, is investing in opportunities and investing in yourself, because the more that you invest into yourself, the more that you invest into whether it be meeting somebody to really connect with, seeing how they can add value to you. And like for me, I invested in to go meet a lot of people, invested in opportunities to meet people, and then that opportunity, one, gave me the opportunity to post content based on the people I was networking with, and it also led to so many other networking opportunities. But I mean, the biggest thing for me is really posting my journey as a young entrepreneur, getting from where I am to where I want to be, because on social media, the way that you're really going to grow is if you have consistent content that's literally like keeping people on the edge. The more that you can show people what you're doing, but then always keeping that little secret, the better you're going to be able to continue to grow, because people always want to know that one thing that you have.
Like we did on the wrap, we told you something's in the works and then give you little hints. Like it just builds up hype and anticipation. So now we're at the point our social medias are blowing up. It's going crazy. So the journey definitely though. People like to attach on. and feel like family in a way.
Exactly.
So that's really important, because when you get them feeling like their family, the engagement is off the charts. So that's very important.
And it also varies cross-platform a little bit, I think. There's different ways, each platform has its strength, right? So Snapchat's like the closest thing that you can get to actually speaking with somebody. It's really intimate, and that's why I think Snapchat is powerful. Instagram, he could speak on this, like, it's really visual, I think.
It shows who you are more.
Exactly.
Everything's public and available, whereas Snapchat disappears, as you guys know.
And then YouTube is kind of like where a lot of these influencers are, at least right now. There's a lot of big influencers on YouTube. Like, this is our generation's celebrities. Like, we don't have movie stars anymore as much as we did.
It shows
in
our
older
life in like a different way. Like, Instagram's kind of in one picture, one minute video, but when you can do a much longer video or show like it's a different way to show your life.
And YouTube's more in depth too, because you got the longer videos.
Yeah, it's more in depth. So, but all have their pluses and minuses. So.
Yeah, definitely. And also, like, to actually like start building your personal branding is number one is just always take action on it, because you could have ideas of how you want to start your personal brand, the pictures you want to post, but you always got to remember that you can post and always delete, but you can't always just have ideas of what you want to do, because the more you put out, the more you can really split test to see what's working better, what direction you want your page to go in. So the number one thing is really just take action on it and really just go all in, because once you have an understanding of like the direction you want your page to start going in, you can start to like I said, split test and see what's working better and just continue doing that.
And ideas are nothing without execution in any facet, not just personal branding. So.
Absolutely. All right, so also another few tips that really help you to start building your personal branding is number one, using hashtags when you're posting pictures on Instagram specifically, but you always want to post the hashtags on the first comment, because you don't want the caption very long and then the 30 hashtags, because it really drives attention, as well as if your picture starts getting a lot of likes and comments, you'll be able to rank your picture higher in the hashtags, which one brings more engagement, more views to your page, and overall just starts building your personal brand in that aspect. And then also just really focusing on the high quality content that you would want to put out that really correlates to what you want to do. Like for me, for example, my whole personal branding is networking, connecting, and I'm a young entrepreneur, and I don't just post pictures of me eating pizza on a Friday night, because that's not how I want to be conveyed on social media.
Exactly.
So just being true to yourself and really posting the content that best correlates to you, and understanding that you are different than anybody else, so don't try to copy somebody else.
Oh yeah, be yourself.
Be yourself
100%. Yeah, no, that's 100% true.
And the last thing I think is consistency. You always have to post constantly. You have to always have content. You hear this a lot with Gary Vaynerchuk, actually, if you watch him. He's always saying, just do it, just start, right? So you have to start, and you have to be consistent once you do start, because once you start building up an audience, they're gonna leave you if they think you're disinteresting, or if you leave and don't post.
You see it on YouTube channels all the time. If somebody stops posting or just falls off, they will lose those subscribers. They won't be interested. It's as simple as that. So you got to keep off and be unique, be yourself, and just keep at it. And eventually, it's hard. Like, it's 100% hard, and it'll take a long time. But once it gets going, it can for sure blow up.
Awesome. All right, guys, so we hope this video helped. We are probably going to make some videos in the future with and without Casey on these topics, so definitely stay tuned to this channel. And if you want to see some of this stuff in action, check out his Instagram one more time. We're going to link it right here.
Yeah, he's definitely got some cool stuff, so check that out. And let us know in the comment section down below if you want us to hit on one of these topics in particular. We went a little in depth, but we can go even further in depth on one if you want to hear that. So comment down below what you think. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. We're always posting some neat videos. We have various business topics, and like the video if you enjoyed it as well.
For sure.
It was a fun one. Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much. It was a ton of fun.
Definitely.
Busy day.
And then check this out too.
Yeah.
On the Garage channel, if you haven't seen this wrap yet, go check it out. There's a wrap reveal video on the Garage channel right now. Go check it out. This thing is insane.
It's crazy. All right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video.
All right.